America, a jigsaw puzzle of checkered colors and scenes, denoting many things in many places. In most regions, it means the comforts of civilization, of modern homes in towns, of shiny cars on smooth highways, of fancy stores in noisy city canyons. But there are quiet, lonely canyons in America, too. The gorges of northern Arizona and New Mexico that cut across the vast, empty tablelands. A region that molds life into primitive simplicity. In this country of canyons and of plains live a proud and aristocratic people, the Navajos. An ancient race who called themselves the people. Since their migration from the north some 600 years ago, the Navajos have had their way of life shaped by the unyielding land in which they settled. Theirs is a land not man-made, but one etched by time with wind and weather for tools. The granules of desert sand, driven by the wind, act as tiny drills against the face of cliffs. They wear away the softer layers of rock. These crevices fill with snow in the winter months. As the snow freezes, it expands and forces the rocks apart to split the crevices deeper. When the snow melts in the spring, or after summer showers later, the runoff water seeks the cracks and wears into the stone. In time, sections loosen and fall away. And through the ages, erosion carves the cliffs. In this broken land, roads are few and rough, often mere trails or a sandy canyon floor, limiting transportation in the past to horse and wagon or to horseback. But including today, modern pickup trucks. Leading off from the roads are faint wagon tracks, the only signs to tell you that there's a home out there somewhere. It's hard to distinguish the houses, for round and squat as beehives, they melt right into the landscape. The Navajos do not live in villages as do other tribes, but in lonely hogans under a butte or on the plains. Because of the isolated region, homes have been built of materials at hand. On the barren plains, the hogans are often cone-shaped, for here there are few tree trunks to serve as poles, and the supporting framework must be simple. But it can be heavily plastered with mud. Often the homes on the windswept mesas may have the door protected by a vestibule, a covered approach to keep out the snow and rain and the eternal sand. This door, one of the two openings in any hogan, always faces to the east. For the Navajos are sun worshippers, and on each new day, they greet the rising sun. In scrub forests of the higher elevations, hogans are built of piñon logs, mortised together, chinked with clay between. The roof is dome-shaped, coated with mud. In the center is the second of two openings of the hogan, the smoke hole. Originally an escape for smoke from the open fire inside, today it may boast a stovepipe or two. Outlets from wood stoves used for both heating and cooking. Inside, the logs of the roof are laid one on the other to form an inverted cone. Below, clothing hangs on wooden pegs, and extras are stored in boxes or trunks. On the swept dirt floor at